Hello everyone, my name is Alec. I am from Smoke Daddy Inc. and today I'm coming at you with a new video to showcase our new Pellet Pro Patriot Wi-Fi controller in its brand new packaging. This, like the controller, is in the beta testing phases, if you will. So this is not going to be the final state of what this package is going to look like, but this will give you a good idea of what it would look like for a consumer who purchases the product, gets it to their home, and unpackages it for the first time. You may have experienced something a little bit different, but that's just because we're in a very unique group of people who have had this opportunity to see this product first. Your feedback has been very valuable to us, and we've been looking at it very frequently and making changes, and we appreciate all the time that everyone is taking to interact with this product and interact with the development team to help us improve the product. So without further ado, let's get into this package. It's this rectangular box that we can open up as such. And the first thing that we're going to see when we open the box is the Pellet Pro controller, front and center. This is very important to us because we want to showcase the product first and foremost before we get into any other of the external components or paperwork or anything like that. It looks very clean in the box. I know this is kind of a awkward position that we can be in here, but it's fit into this cutout here. Let me take the controller out. The wiring harness is already attached to the controller, which I think is a benefit because it's a little bit confusing back here. We can see here, there's more than enough room for the wiring harness in the box. Depending on how long it's been stored, it may kind of bow up like this, so that's okay because these wires, they can be, bent back down, and you can see that they more so hold their position. Maybe with a little bit of persuasion, they'll be better inside your hopper unit. But after we get the controller out, we can go ahead and take this cardboard base out as such. And then we have some of our other components inside the box here. First thing that'll pop out at you most likely is this bundle of paperwork, but we'll get to that. Inside the box, we're gonna have two meat probes that connect to the inputs here on the front. Let me see if I can move that a little bit closer, right here. We've heard some of your feedback about how the meat probe display on the mobile application is not representative of what's being displayed on the controller. We have looked at that, and I believe in either the current iteration of the mobile application or the next, it will be fixed. So the next thing that comes in the box is the RTD probe, the very standard PT1000 RTD probe. If you want to look up resistance or anything like that, you can find, hundreds of charts online that document this piece of hardware. Very standard stuff. If you wish to have an extended RTD lead, a wire here, you can actually look that up on our website. Next thing that comes in the box, oops, sorry, I'm outside here, the wind's blowing a little bit. Next thing that comes in the box is the adapter plate for actually our original PID controller, but the specification hardware on this is the same as this, okay? So the dimensions are the same. I don't know if anyone's seen this before. We've had this in circulation for a while here. This is used to attach this controller to grills that aren't going to fit this style or dimension right away. We can use this adapter plate to connect it to, I believe, Traeger or grills like that. I think Pit Boss as well. Okay, so in the box for our paperwork, we have Wi-Fi connection guide. This is a one-page guide that just kind of brings you through the instructions of provisioning your Wi-Fi controller, which we'll get to. Move this to the side here. We have a customer note along with, I believe, a Facebook sheet that invites you to join our Facebook team. And then the big guy here, let's see here. Oh yeah, and also just a little note that kind of outlines how we don't have an iOS application available yet. We're exclusively on Android at the moment. And then we have our large Pellet Pro Patriot reference manual, which contains essentially all the information you'd ever like to know about this controller. Let's see how long it is. I believe it's about 20 pages long. You can go through this. It goes through a lot of good information, including how to connect your wiring harness to your controller in the case that it gets disconnected, and there's diagrams that you can use. Just kind of pulled it up here in an awkward way, sorry about that. And as well as information about the external components. You know, if you would have gotten the controller, I'm sure you would have gotten this. If it's the case that you didn't, you know, you can go ahead and send us an email requesting a PDF of this, and we can send that to you promptly. So if it's the case that you want to put everything back in your box after you've taken it out, you know, that can be done pretty easily too. I'm going to do that real quick. So dapper plate goes in first, and then RTD and meat probes. It looks here that I've gotten this paperwork put together back haphazardly, so I'm gonna put that back together as best as possible. This little bundle, put that right here actually, kind of trying to be careful of the wind here. Then you can put the cardboard box back in. All right, and then your paperwork on the side of the box, like this. Let me try to get this out of the way. And then your controller can just go back in, you know, no problems, like this. So if you wanted to store it for a long period of time, look, it just goes right back in there. Or if it's the case that you know, you're switching controllers out or anything like that, the controller can go very easily back into here. So, you know, I hope this video was informational for you. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more things today, tutorials of Wi-Fi provisioning and connecting this controller to your existing pellet grill. And if you have any questions about this unboxing or questions about the components in the box, you know, what we can do is, you know, correspond with you over Facebook comment section or email, or we can send you that PDF that has a lot of information regarding the controller. I know many of you want to just get out there and start cooking, and that's fantastic. You know, I'll be the same in that regard. But sometimes it is very beneficial to read through the manual. So all the information is here, including a note section, so all the important stuff you can write down at the end. Thank you very much for watching this video. You know, stay tuned for future videos, and I hope to hear from you on Facebook. All right, bye-bye.